Okay, so this is Thursday. It is, let me review. Is this your study guide or no? Did she give you the final study guide or no? Can you open and close that door right there for me? This is the second side of it. So, all right, so we have to find the area and perimeter. Well, which one is going to be easier? Perimeter, because perimeter, all you're doing is you're just adding the outside.
Yeah.
Correct? That's the easy part, right? So that's like just 9.9 plus all that stuff that went on there. So what'd you do that?
33.
Plus 8 plus 9.4. Okay, so your perimeter is 33.3. What's the unit?
Inches.
Inches, right? Not squared because, okay. To find the area, it's a little bit more challenging, correct? Although this is a trapezoid, right? And it looks like they have all the figures you need for the trapezoid. So the area for a trapezoid, what's the formula for that? You need to grab your flashcards so that way you write it down. Where's your flashcards? Oh, wait. On your paper, you should go ahead and write this down, okay? So on your paper, part of it is just the area, and these are 2D shapes. Okay, so that's going to be the title, correct? So on that, you should put area of a triangle, and make sure you write down the formula for that. Area of a square, area of a rectangle, area of a trapezoid. What do you need, Queenie? Area of a circle. Go ahead.
Projector's volume isn't working. And we can't connect it because it's
It's done. Oh,
light. I literally don't.
did you copy everything down? What's the formula for a trapezoid?
1/2 height times space 1 plus space 1.
Okay. Which one? Which number is the height?
Um,
No. No. And the reason it's no is because if this is your trapezoid, this is your height, this is your base one. Wait, this is your height, base one, base two. You see how I labeled it? You need to label it too.
indeed.
That's how you would do number two. Or number two. Number two, same thing. You're gonna just add the sides. That's a perimeter. It's like you building a fence around this area, this place, right? So looking at this, 18 plus 22 plus 7 plus 17 plus 3 plus 6. Now we need to know what this part is, correct? This doesn't work. So this length right here, how would you find it? This purple part. This whole thing is 18. Do you see that? What do I need to minus to get to that, just that purple part? You got 8. That's good. Then to get to this blue part right here, what's the whole thing? Correct? 22, correct? Minus 17 will give you that part, right? Or actually, it won't be 17. It will have to be. It'll have to be this little piece right here. How'd you get 11? Okay. If I do 22 and I minus this little piece right here, do you see how it gives you the rest of this part, which is the blue part? Do you see that? Do you see that? This entire thing is 22, correct? Correct? This entire thing is 22, correct? If I take 22 and I minus this little piece right here, this purple part right there, do you see how this purple part is right there? What's left? Doesn't that give me the blue part right here? This length of the blue part? Do you see that? How do I get to that little purple part right there? I know this piece right here is 17. Do you see that? Do you see this piece right here is 17? 17 minus 6 is what? What's 17 minus 6? 11. That means this piece right here is 11. So to get this part, it's 22 minus 11, which is also what? That's why this piece right here is 11. You're going to have to just kind of like work on that. So that's 11 plus 8. It does make sense. You're just not getting it. Then your total is 92. 22 plus 18 plus 17 plus 3 plus 6 plus 8 plus 11 plus 7. 92. It's not 83. 92 meters. I would suggest you pay attention so then we can figure this out later. Let me just tell you, you putting your head down and not doing this, it's not going to help you tomorrow. Because tomorrow I have all of this in addition to the other one to do. Do you understand me? Do you understand? So pay the F attention. You have this one and the other half of this one. We would have to do. Does that make sense? No. Is this due tomorrow?
No.
What is due tomorrow? What is due Monday? And what is this due?
Tuesday.
So you want me to go ahead and help you with this on Monday night? So you're gonna wait till the last minute? You wanna do that? No. Yeah, the answer is no, Mom. Did you even bother doing this? The one that I asked you to do when I was gone? This stuff? Did you try to understand this? Area. How am I gonna go ahead and get to this area? What do? Let's break it apart. I'm trying to do this even though my pen's not working, so it's really fucking unbelievably frustrating. Section off. We have the blue one. You have the green one. And what's left over? Orange. You need to section off yours too. So you know how you do this. Area for this one is going to be 22 times 7. Area for the green one is going to be 11 times 11, or no, 9. Area for the orange one, I think is that 6 or is that 8? What is that? Is that 6? It's 6. Okay, so if it's 6, and that's 11. This one has area 8, or 3 times 8. I want you to go ahead and take a look how I got these numbers, because there's no way for me to go ahead and even show you how to do that. You're gonna have to just kind of break it out yourself. One more thing that you need to go ahead and add to this is circumference. Circumference of a circle is pi times diameter. The circumference is like the perimeter of a circle. Like, for example, you write that down. If this is a circle, the circumference is literally what goes around the circle. That is the circumference. Does that make sense? And the reason I'm telling you this is because you look at the next question right there. Do you see how there's like a semicircle right there? Like a half circle? So we would need to go ahead and do that, okay? Okay, so let's try to find, I'm gonna find this part right here is what? How long is that? 10? That's 10. This is 3.2, correct? A little tick mark, it's saying that if this part is 3.2, this part is 3.2 as well. 4 is that arrow, it's in the middle, correct? Because right now we're finding the perimeter. But then this entire thing is 5, correct? That's a diameter. So let's find it. So that's 10 plus 3.2 plus 3.2 plus 10, right? Then we need to figure out this little piece, right? That little piece is a circumference. What's the area of the circumference? What's the formula? That's the area. I want the circumference. Circumference is the perimeter. We're not looking for the area right now. What's the diameter? Diameter is this whole thing. Radius is half of that. So if I'm looking for the radius, what's half of the diameter? What's half of 5? Good, but we're not doing that. But is this a whole circle or half a circle? You could do 1/2, 5 pi, which is 5/2 pi. That is this part right here. Do you see that? Okay, so let's add everything together. So 10 plus 10 is 20. 3 plus 3 is 6, right? So this is actually going to give you 26.4, correct? Because we're going to add everything together. 26.4 is the yellow part right there, right? Plus the half a circle, 5/2 pi. That is the perimeter meters. If you put this in decimal, it'll tell you exactly what it is, right? That's your answer. Don't forget the pi.
Can I write it down?
You can write it down. Yeah, but you need to go over this tomorrow. You can't just expect yourself to understand this if you don't know what you're doing. So let's find the area. To find the area, you have this triangle right here. Do you see that? So find the area of the green triangle. Then you have this blue rectangle, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then the problem is, do you see how you have this pink or this dark blue area that you have to subtract from? Yep. So let's find the area of this triangle first. So area of this triangle, right? What's the area of the triangle? What's the formula? Nope, try again. That's a circle. Get your head up. What's your base of your triangle? The base of your triangle is 5, because this part's 5, so this triangle is 5 right there. So you're going to do 1/2 base, which is 5. What's the height of your triangle? 4. So you get half of 20, which is 10. That's the area of the triangle. Then you need to find the area of the rectangle, correct? Now that's just going to be length times width. 10 is a length. The width is 5. So 10 times 5 is 50. But here's the problem. You don't want this half circle right here. Do you see that? We want to get rid of that. It's half a circle. So we're going to subtract half a circle, right? What's the area of the circle? Formula for area of the circle is what? What's your radius? 5 is a diameter. Radius is half of that. There you go. So 2.5 squared is going to give you 6.25 pi, right? But we only need half of that, correct? So it's going to be half of that. So what is half of 6.25? It's about what? I'm trying to teach you, even though my pen's not working, which is really frustrating.
I'm sorry.
I'm not trying to tell you that you're sorry, because that doesn't help me with this. But what doesn't help me is you putting your head down. And if you don't want to do this, then I don't have to do this, which is fine. Yeah, well, that's kind of a you problem, isn't it? You should be grateful that your mom is helping you with this. And the fact that I spent all that time with you on the last test and you bombed it makes me super disappointed. So then my area for the rectangle is going to be 50 minus a half circle, right? 50 minus 3.125 pi. Mathematics, did you guys finish brushing your teeth? So your answer for this. You got the perimeter already. Your area is going to be the area of the triangle, which is 10, plus the area of 50, which is a rectangle, right? Minus half a circle, which 3.125 pi. So 10 plus 50 is 60 minus 3.125 pi. And that is going to be meters squared. That's their answer. Number 4. Let's try to add everything together. It's going to be this side plus that side plus the square side plus this side plus this side plus this side. Do you have all the sides given to you? Is there sides that we don't know about? What's this side right here? I think it's 6. Yeah, makes no sense. So when we add everything together, add it. You want me to add it for you? Is that what you expect me to do?
No.
Good, then don't.
Good.
I did throw it at you because you're just literally sitting there.
I'm trying to
What
pay
did you
attention to
put
what you're
fixed?
doing.
Six. Now I want you to section it off and find the area. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and section this off, yes? Like with your color markers. So you do that on your own. Mine might be a little bit different than yours, and that's fine. I have this blue side right here. Then I have this big yellow rectangular looking thing right here. And then I have this green looking thing right here. So to find the area of this right here, it's 4 times 1. You have a question. You did this on, who did this? Did you do this or did somebody else do this? This part is 8. So what is this part of here? 6 is from here to here, correct? You see that part? That's 4. So what's 6 plus 4? 10. So that whole thing is 10. So it's 8 times 10. You see that? If you could figure it out, you should be able to figure some of that out.
Fucking no.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry that you don't fucking know, but it's fucking frustrating when I have to do this with you all the time. You should. You should. Maybe I don't care about doing this with you on a Saturday night. Should I just go ahead and quit this then? You want to keep arguing with me about this, or do you want to actually dial down and pay attention and get this on your own? This triangle right here. How do you find the area of a triangle? Look at your card. What's your base? No, it's not. 13 is the whole thing. You just want this part right here. That's your base. How do you not know that? How do you get 4?
Because it's the same length as the side.
Are you sure about that? How do you know about that? I don't know about that. That's not something I figured it out. That's not even that. It's 4, but how did you get that 4?
Okay.
If the whole thing here is 13, you see that? If I take 13 and I minus this part here and I minus this part here, would that give me the leftover? So what's 13 minus the 1 minus the 8? You get that because it's 13 minus 1 minus 8. There's a reason. It's not because the two sides are equal. That's ridiculous. Do you see the tick marks on there?
I'm really trying to answer it, and you just.
Add them together. Your area is going to be 4 plus 80 plus 8. You stayed home this entire time and you're telling me you didn't. You better have done something because all of this means absolutely nothing to me or nothing at all if you just copy it from the video because that's not going to help you in the second test. Number 5, you're right, I don't, because of the amount of time I spent on your last test and for you to bomb it as badly as you did when the questions were exactly similar to the actual the study guide. That's not something that makes me want to trust you. That is just disappointing at its best. You need to wait until I finish this. Do you understand me? I understand. You need to go over there. I'll be there in a minute. Do you understand that when I'm doing this with you, you see that? Good. Then you should put some more effort into this. 9, 12, 8, 6. Figure out what your perimeter is. Find the area. You have this pink triangle. What's the area of that triangle right there in pink? What's the base? What's the height of that pink triangle?
6 centimeters.
9 centimeters is not the height. This right here
7 centimeters
is the height. Don't tell me you don't know, because if you don't know, then there's no point in me helping you, because this is just lost cause then. How do you find this area of this blue triangle? That's not an easy one to find, because you see the side right here is slanted. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna find the area of this regular blue triangle. Do you see that? Then we're gonna find the area of this orange triangle, and we are going to subtract that. Do you see that? If you find the area of this green triangle right here, this whole entire green triangle, you see that? And then I'm gonna find the area of this purple triangle, and if I subtract the two, I will get this purple triangle. Or actually, I'm sorry, I'm totally fucking this up. I'm gonna find the area of this green triangle. And then I'm gonna find the area of this little triangle. If I take the big triangle and I subtract that little triangle, I will be able to get the inside of this triangle. Do you see that? So let's find the area of the big triangle. The big triangle is 7 plus 1. Do you see the 1 right there? Which is the height, and that's 8. 7 plus 1 is 8. The base is 4. Do you see that? Half of 4 is 2. 2 times 8 is 16. That's the big green triangle. Now we're going to find the area of that small triangle. What's the base of the small triangle? The small purple triangle. What's the base of that?
Base of that.
What's the height?
7.
7 is from here to here.
1.
Okay, so it's 2. What's 16 minus 2?
16 minus 2.
So we're going to take the 21, which is going to be the first triangle we found, plus 14, which is a weird looking triangle, and that's going to give me 35 centimeters squared. That is your area.